Next, I have Karl Rectanus, and we're right on schedule. Karl is a representative from MCNC. He's what I call our liaison in Raleigh, Durham, the Gates folks in the state, to talk about the nuts and bolts of what we're going to do tonight. And again, remember, I think Dr. McConnell was a great challenge. Tonight is about collaboration. This is only the first step to hear your voice, to hear your vision for Davie County. And we need to go forward with this and stay in touch. That's part of my role, to make sure that we continue to work as a group and work towards a better future for our children. Karl?
Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Again. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. You guys are going to be talking for most of the rest of the night, so it's more important that you have your vocal cords ready, more so than any of us up here. Quickly, my name is Karl Rectanus, and I have the distinct honor of leading the North Carolina STEM Community Collaborative, which means I get to work with great communities like Davie County and others around the state, great companies and organizations like Wake Forest Baptist Medical and others, economic developers, policymakers like Julia Howard and others locally that are thinking about what you want to do for your children to prepare them for the world that they will live in. And I have the challenge of explaining that and at the same time making sure that the buses are running on time, to Larry's point. So first off, I want to mention and thank the design team here in Davie County that Larry has led, along with a number of others. They helped put on this, they put on this entire event this evening. Can we get a quick round of applause for this? This is did a lot of forethought go into the event, but they've also been moving quickly on their feet, realizing that to help us get the best voices and your understanding, they've actually set up now childcare in reaction to the great turnout that we had today. So for those of you who have young ones that would like to go to the lobby, I understand, for childcare, I will encourage you to do so now as I go through the other instructions for the evening. Children are under the age of 25. I also want to thank, go ahead and move and I'll keep talking just to keep the buses running on time and make sure that Larry doesn't swat me in the back of the head. I want to thank Dr. McConnell and Dr. Tala. That is challenging work and also just incredible and exciting. I want to thank the students who helped put on tonight, not only those who were outside, but those who helped documenting the event. Just incredible. The Mebane Masters who are here, thank you for all that you've done, and the student teachers who are engaged there. Mary Orr and Sarah Ryan, in particular, with Davie County Schools, have done incredible work. The men's group at the church that provided all of the food and Quest Coffee. I think without the food, I'm not sure we would have had this quite this great a turnout. Let's be honest. So can we get a quick round of applause? Everybody. And also, Butch Rooney and his team have done incredible work with both the technology here and throughout the schools. Just incredible. So Butch, hats off to you. We could thank, I could continue going on, but at your discretion I won't. Thank you, Larry. So my role is not to lecture, but to make sure that we get things moving. We are going to split up and do 3 community voices, because what's important here is to give you a chance to give your feedback into this initiative. And I'll note and add on to Dr. McConnell's point, this is a jumping off point, not the end of an engagement, not a single attempt to interact, but the beginning of an ongoing, perpetual process to answer what we want to do for our children to ensure that they're ready for their world. We'll split into groups. We'll split into 6 groups in just a moment. Most of you have name tags and have a number on that name tag. If you could try to break your collarbone, I'm sure Dr. Tala can get you a new one, and read your name tag, there should be a number on that. Please commit that number to memory now. For those of you who do not have a name tag or a group, you will get instructions in just a moment. There will be 3 sessions. Each of these sessions will be 20 minutes long. The 3 sessions will be facilitated by folks from your community, as well as some of the good facilitators from the School of Government at UNC and other locations that have worked on this. The 3 sessions, one will be a community voices session, where you'll get a chance to share the reasons you're here tonight and what has engaged you about STEM in the past. The second is a community vision session, which you'll get a chance to share what you think STEM could mean for you in the future, whether that means in education or workforce or in other areas. The third session is a community partner session, where you'll get a chance to interact with some of the folks from your community who have been engaged in this process all along. Those sessions will be facilitated. They will be 20 minutes long, and once you move to your group area, you will not then have to move again. The facilitators will move. Okay, so once you arrive at your location, you will not move again until the end of the 3rd session, when everyone will come back here and we'll do the drawing for the laptop. Okay? So we are going to move in backwards order. If you have a 6 on your name tag, you will rise and please follow Stacy. Group 6 is meeting down the hallway, and if you will head towards the door and follow Stacy to room number 6. For those of you in 1 through 5, please hold your breath. And breathe out. This is an incredible turnout. Larry and the rest of the team are dedicated to making sure that we collect as much data as we can and your insights tonight, but also make sure that everybody gets home on time. So those of you in group 5, please follow Wendy at the back of the room. Please rise and follow Wendy. Group 5 is heading towards the back left. Stage. I'm going to throw a curveball here, so make sure you're listening. Group 5 is heading towards the door in the back left. For those of you who are in Group 4 is actually going to meet on this side in the room to the side of the auditorium to my right, probably your left. Group 4 can move to room number 4. It's documented there. Group 4 moving to room 4 on my right, your left. Groups 1, 2, and 3, listen up, because this is about to get fun. You will notice at the back of the room a sign that says Room 1. This is Section 1 over here. Section 2 is the section right here in the middle. And Section 3 is to my left over here. Before you move, please listen to the following directions. If you do not have a number on your name tag, don't be ashamed. It is not a problem. Please stay in whatever section you sat in. If you're on this side, please do rock, paper, scissors to figure out which one you want to join. But you can join any of the 3 sections. Group 2 will all meet in here right up front in this section. Groups 1 and 3 will meet near the back in those 2 sections. This is to facilitate clear communication and a little bit of clarity of vocalization. So if you're in group 1, you're meeting in front of Maurice in the back. If you're in group 2, you're meeting right down here in front of me, and group 3 near the doors in the back. Thank you so much.